Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my half marathon series. This is episode 6 and this is kind of exciting because we're kind of getting down to the end of it. This episode is going to be all about my race day tips for y'all, things to kind of just get ready the night beforehand, kind of what that all looks like, race day, all of that. So I'm going to kind of walk you through, I guess 7 of my biggest tips. And 7 things that I really am very constant with when it comes to race day. So if you have gotten to race day, congratulations. It is such a kind of, it's a wired experience. It's kind of, it's different than anything else you'll ever experience. It's very exciting. It's very nerve-wracking. It's all of it. So I am very excited. The end has been definitely a challenge, not because of, you know, everything with COVID and everything. It's just been, my body has really, through all this, your body takes a toll. But I'm excited to finally be doing it and finally be sharing all this with y'all. And yeah, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really exciting. So I'm gonna jump into my biggest tip. My tip number 1 is eat dinner on the earlier side of things, and get to bed at a decent hour. You are going to be up at pretty early. You might have some trouble sleeping, just because you're so nervous or you're so excited to do it. But I would suggest getting to bed at a decent hour, not staying up late, because like I said, you will be up pretty early. But for dinner, I get this question a lot as to what I do for dinner before my races. I have always been a spaghetti and meatball girl. I love spaghetti and meatballs before a race, just to kind of, it gets me into a good full. I also do some veggies with it, just so I have that little healthiness with it. If this is not for you, there are tons of other ways to intake carbs. Do not overdo it though. I don't suggest stuffing your face with carbs. I suggest having a really good level. When you're full, you're full. Don't overdo it. Don't be like, oh, I have to keep eating because I need those carbs. No. Do it till you're full, or you're just, you know, when you're done. But yeah, so I'm a spaghetti meatballs girl. A lot of runners will tell you that they do spaghetti. It's just kind of always been what I've eaten ever since I had my first half marathon, and ever since I did cross country and track and everything like that. I've always been a spaghetti meatball girl. So I gotta love it. You gotta love you gotta be constant with the things that you do. Tip number 2, set everything out the night before. And I'm talking shoes, I'm talking your clothes, your bib with your safety pins, I'm talking socks. If you're doing a water bottle, have your water bottle ready. Have your food ready that you are going to eat that morning, as well as if you're going to do goo or the jelly beans or anything while you're running, have that stuff laid out. If you're doing a belt instead of a water bottle, have that ready to go. And that's just kind of like, that's just something so you're not worrying about it in the morning, or you're thinking through your head at night while you're trying to fall asleep as to what you need to do in the morning. Just have it all ready to go. It's super easy, super helpful. Make sure your headphones are charged, make sure your watch is charged, all of that. Just get it out of the way so you don't have to worry about it the next morning. Do not try eating anything new before your race. And when I mean like that, I mean like, if you are a pretty constant person as to, you know, it works for you, fantastic, eat that. As a runner, I know what I need to eat in the morning. I have always done like an English muffin with butter and a peanut butter banana. That might sound really weird, but I eat that bread just for a little bit of carbs, and I have a peanut butter banana to kind of like help me settle my stomach a little bit, but also get that little bit of protein in. And both of those things are not very heavy at all. They're super light, but they keep me filled. And then of course, if I need something while I'm running, I have my goo or my jelly beans and stuff like that. So stick to what you know works for you. Get the calories in. I know you might be a little nervous and you just don't feel like eating, but you need it, like I'm telling you, shove it down your throat. You need to eat it, because if not, you might be really hurting when you're running, and it's just super important to get that fuel in your body. Tip number 4, arrive to the start line early. I am a person, I do not like to be late. I do not like to be late at all. I am a very much boom, boom, boom kind of person. I'm on a schedule. And that happens for race days as well. I'm super nervous as it is, so I just want to get there and not have to worry about being stuck in traffic or being stuck, period, not knowing where I'm supposed to be going. So yeah, so get there early. I would suggest, as soon as you get there, just going straight to the porta potties and getting in line. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. Go straight to the porta potties, because those lines are super long. And it's important just to get there. You may not have to go as soon as you get there. Just get in line. You will have to go. Your nerves will kick in. Everything will settle down. You will have to go to the bathroom. Just go get in line for the porta potties. I also like to be there early so I can find my spot in the lineup and everything. I am not in the front of it. I do not like to be trampled as soon as the gun goes off. I just like to find my spot so I can get around there, get a little bit warmed up, stretch, that kind of thing. So I'm just not really worrying about all of it. I'm just there, I'm on time. Just get there on time. Or get there early. I promise you, you will be so much happier when you do. My 5th tip is don't overdress. And you may be thinking, what in the world are you talking about? Depending on the season you are running in or where you're running, the weather plays a huge part in your race, how you dress, and everything like that. When I am running in warmer climates, I'm typically in shorts, a short sleeve shirt, and that's about it when I finally get warmed up. But I always have, like, I call it a throwaway shirt over top of my top that I'm running in, just so it's something easy that I don't really care about having anymore, but I can take it off really easily and just chuck it on the race course. And let me tell you, it is not uncommon. A ton of people do it. A ton of people do it at the start line. So I would suggest just don't overdress. Depending on the time of year, if you're running in colder climates, of course, then you dress to the weather and everything like that. But your body is going to heat up. You're running 13.1 miles or however many miles, 26.2, however many. You are going to get warm, so it's important that you're not overdressing your body in all these layers of clothing that make it so hard to then have to take off while you're running. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Just don't overdress. I just promise you, do not overdress. Tip number 6, go slow and steady at the start. I can't tell you how many races I have started off on that are not competitive based. Like cross country and track I get, but like my half marathons, my 5Ks and everything like that, can't tell you how many times I have shot out of the gate because I am so charged up and ready to go and following everybody else that is going probably at a different pace than I am. And after the first mile, just completely was tired and falling back already. So my advice, don't shoot straight out of the gate. You will kill yourself in the first mile just trying to keep up with other people. And like I said, they may not be running the same pace as you. Sometimes they will have pace people that'll have like an 8-mile pace or a 9-mile pace or whatever it is that you can kind of go and fall back. I would suggest going even slower, like a minute slower than your actual pace, because those people that are your pace timers are actually probably may be running faster than the pace that they're holding. Force yourself to go slow. Like, I know it is super hard. It's something I've been having to learn to do actually, but just force yourself to go slow. Be mindful not to go fast. Don't let the excitement get the best of you. I know it will. I know you're nervous. I know you're excited, but just don't let it get the best of you, because you want to be able to stick at a really good pace or even speed up as you continue to go through your race. You have hit race day. Tip number 7, believe in yourself. You have trained, you have prepared for this, you are ready to go. Have some fun. Run the race. If you're a music person, put your music in, start jamming out. There are a ton of people cheering you on throughout the race course. If you have family there that are cheering you on, they are there to see you. You will be able to see them. and there are a ton of people around you doing it that are kind of, they've trained like you, they're excited to be there. Stick with some people, pick some people, you don't even have to talk to them, just pick some people and start running with them, and let me tell you, it's so worth it. And you've got this. You have truly got this. It is such an exciting experience. And I want to hear if y'all are running a race. I know with COVID and everything right now, a lot of races got canceled, just like mine. So a lot of people are running their races at home. If you're one of those people, I want to hear how your race went, where you're from and how you did it, what your time was, everything like that. I want to hear from y'all. So just a little, I guess, update on mine. I haven't got my bib and my t-shirt and stuff like that from the race yet, but that is okay. I still have a week. I'm very excited about it. I'm hoping my body, I'm kind of been babying my left calf because I've been having some soleus muscle issues. So I've been babying it. I feel like crap because I haven't been running at all this week. But I'm excited. I'm wired and I'm ready to go and do this, and I'm really, really excited to go and to check off 13.1 miles. Yeah, so I hope that some of these tips were helpful for y'all. I appreciate you guys sticking with me through all of this. Hopefully I will be giving you guys like an afterward of my race, kind of how it went, what the virtual was kind of like. So yeah, so please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, y'all.